Well, if you think you have some technical ability and some soul, and you're trying to put the pieces together, first let me hear you play. And musicians that have been out there a long time will let you know right away whether you got on what you think you have, or less than you think you have, or more than you think you have. You know, it's just very evident. And we've seen musicians over the years of at all levels, starting with myself. You know, we started sounding pretty bad. You know, with trumpet. Trumpet is not like a piano. You know, trumpet you have to sound bad a long time on trumpet, or violin, or trombone, or clarinet, or something. But when they have it together, my advice is to listen to Nate and Ray Brown and Stanley Clarke, and listen to the greatest guys in there, and Chuck Rainey, the greatest guys, and Louis Johnson, the guys that ever did it. Copy them, note for note. That's what everybody's done. And if you start at that level, you know, it's like Louis Armstrong, who invented this whole thing, singing and playing. Louis Armstrong, he begat Roy Eldridge, who played just like Louis, and he got his confidence together because he knew he was copying the greatest musician in the world, and he evolved into Roy Eldridge, his little jazz's own sound. Dizzy Gillespie comes along out of Cab Calloway's band. He's listening to Roy Eldridge. He begat Dizzy Gillespie. Dizzy took him to a place nobody had ever been before with Charlie Parker, you know, in the 52nd Street days. And that's the way the evolution goes. And Clifford Brown listened to saxophone players. You know, he took it from saxophone players, but you play, you listen to, and you emulate the best. I mean, to me, that's simple.
What advice I would give to an aspiring and most likely young musician? Play what you like. Practice, meaning when I say the word practice, I mean keep the instrument, your instrument of choice, in your hand so it becomes part of your body. And play the things and listen to the things that you like, because that will inspire your heart and keep you wanting to achieve on the instrument. And as you gain some experience, you'll play what you liked listening to, and then it's very believable as you're performing it, as you're giving your music to someone, they go, I get it, because it's truth to you as the young player. So focus on the music you like, go after it really hard, become one with your instrument, and then give that back, because it's a very honest statement then.
Find something else to do. Don't go in the music business. And I tell that to all the young wannabe musicians, not out of coldness or anything else, but I think there's a certain amount of stubborn arrogance that may be required to get through the hard knocks of the music business, and I think that's a very good ingredient to have for a young musician. Enough so that some old fart like me tells them that they shouldn't do it, and they say, to hell with you, I'm going to do it anyway. That's a very good thing. And if they're strong enough to not take that advice, then maybe they have a chance. If they're conservative enough and afraid enough that they would consider taking my advice, then they probably should take my advice and do something else. So the indirect answer to your question, what advice would I give other than find anything else to do first? And if you are so possessed and obsessed by music that you can't think of doing anything else, then maybe you're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Beyond that, I would say be as prepared as you possibly can be.
If people want to play the bass and be good at it and earn a living at it, that's different from playing the bass in a group that's going to be on MTV and they're going to make a lot of money. You know, there's a lot of good musicians out there that don't look the part, but are fantastic musicians. Because they don't look the part, they won't get into a band that needs to be on MTV to earn a living and to be pop stars. You know, so there's all these kind of divisions. You know, in terms of a person that wants to learn his craft, which is, let's face it, should be the most important thing. Then it's listening to all kinds of music. You know, it's listening to all kinds of records, listening to all kinds of different types of music, and being versatile enough to be able to play whatever is placed before you, and to not have this egotistical over-eager